Welcome to speech punctuation. So when using speech marks, we have to follow some rules about punctuation and capital letters. Sometimes we write who is speaking before we write what they say. Atia said, "Let's go and play." So here we have the character called Atia, and she says, "Let's go and play." So here we've got the speech marks. Now the speech marks can be seen from these. This is what we call a speech mark. There you go. There and there. So the speech mark starts at the beginning of when somebody speaks to the end when they finish talking. So the speech marks will look like this: a small 6, and you've got some writing in the middle, and it will finish with a small 9 type shape there. Put a comma before the speech marks. The full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark at the end of the sentence goes inside the speech mark. So here we go. There's a comma. So Atia said a comma, and then we've got the speech mark here that starts, "Let's go and play." And then we've got the exclamation mark and the speech mark at the end. So the speech mark will always go at the end, and the full stop, the question mark, and exclamation mark at the end of the sentence goes inside the speech marks, not outside the speech marks, but before the speech marks. Okay. Sometimes we write what they say first and then write who is speaking. So let's go on the other side here. So sometimes we write what they say first, then write who is speaking. So for example, "Great, let's go," said Mari. So here you can see that we've got the speech mark as normal, "Great," and we've got the comma, "Let's go," and another comma, and that's where we've got the speech mark finishing, because that's the entire speech of what Mari actually said. Okay, and then we write "said Mari" at the end rather than at the beginning. This can also apply, so you can use this as well. The first word of a piece of speech always starts with a capital letter. So you can see that the capital letter is here. So the first word of a piece of speech always starts with a capital letter. And again, you see a capital letter here as well. A comma, a question mark, or exclamation mark at the end of the speech is used inside the speech marks. So again, a comma, question mark, or exclamation mark at the end of the speech is used inside the speech mark. So in other words, the speech mark will go after the exclamation mark, a question mark, or a comma, or a full stop in this case. Okay, so have a read of this again in detail. And remember that speech marks or speech punctuation have to follow certain rules about punctuation and capital letters. And we already know that speech marks are written when somebody's actually speaking or in their speech itself, from the moment that they start at the beginning to the moment that they finish at the end. And we always make sure that if we put a question mark, an exclamation mark, a comma, or a full stop, the speech mark will actually go after them and not before them. Good luck with the rest of these practice questions. Thank you.